Hello, another high score challenge. This week the pick is by Dave Clark, and it is a Liquid Kids from the arcade. As you can see, I've already started. So, we play as a platypus, a platform game, whatever his name is, Hippopo or Hippo. Basically, he is armed with water bombs, which can be thrown at enemies to soak them. It looks like they turn into ice, but it basically soaks them. It disables them. You soak them, you can run into them, and then launch them at the other enemies, which is kind of good. You can also put out fires. You can use it to reach power-ups or bonuses that you can't normally reach by holding the button down. So as you can see, you hold the button down, you get a bigger water bomb. So there are plenty of power-ups you can collect, little boots or trains that speed you up. I've not seen anything that makes you jump higher. You've got buckets or taps, which make your water bomb better. I think the bucket or I think it's the tap actually. The tap makes the water bomb continuously bigger until it runs out. Get to the end of the level, talk to your friend Tamasun, and that's it. The end of that particular level. Move on to the next level. You may have been wondering what that door was on this particular level. Now, these doors, they're quite useful, but what does happen if you decide to take them, you can skip out most of the level. So if this particular challenge was a straightforward let's see how far you can get in the game challenge, then great, we'd be all taking doors. But in this particular case, it isn't. It's a high score challenge, so it's get the highest score. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, you get different points for different monsters. You have to watch out for some monsters because they can fire projectiles at you. So these ones that have just popped out of that portal, they fire horizontal. Those ones to the left now, they fire up, and there are some others that sit there and just fire at your last known location. So it's kind of, if you stand still, you will get hit. If you stand, it fires and you move, it will go to your last location. So you get the picture. It's a fun platform game. I have played this before, but only relatively, probably a 10-15 minute go. Okay, so destroy that plant. Most of the game is pretty easy to figure out. There is a time limit on the level, but it's one of these games that's got that hidden timer. You spend too long at the level, including the boss, and some kind of Beetlejuice looking mofo comes and tries to kill you, which, to be fair, I think I've had him come once, and he does manage to kill you because there's no way of killing him. So the best thing you can do is peg it and get to the end of the level. You're pretty much screwed on a boss fight, which this is, but I've never had him appear on a boss fight anyway. So this first boss is pretty easy. The best thing to do is just avoid him. If he touches you at all, you will die, you will lose a life, to which the default settings are 2 lives. 30,000 you get an extra life, then it's 100,000 you get the next life, and so on. So you do more damage when he goes a bit schizo, when he starts breathing fire, then he blows up, then you get your extra points. La-di-da, next level. You get to pick a door. Again, depending on which door you pick, depends on how far through the level you start. You either start at the beginning, or you start a quarter of the way through, or it could be the halfway mark. Some doors even skip entire levels and take you straight to bosses. And I believe there's a door that will, I can't remember what level it's on, but there's a door that will skip the entire level, and and even skip a boss. Don't quote me on that though, I may have made that up. I seem to... in these particular ones I've always fought the first boss and the second boss, but I think one of the doors come closest is basically just knocking on the boss's door. So you start the level, you go through this particular door, and then you're at the boss. You lose out on all those wonderful points. This water level, it's a good level. I do enjoy this level. There's a lot to do on it. Take your time, but not too much time, and just enjoy the level. Pick up those hidden points. In this particular stage, this part now, if you drop a water bomb next to this waterfall, which you can see I'm doing, it will plant a flower, go through the door, and you're at a bonus stage, which is kind of interesting. Lots of lovely points. Unfortunately, I tend to do this, but I'm not sure how much of the level I'm missing out, bearing in mind that your girlfriend is, what, just to the right a smidge, so I'm taking the decision to go through here. You can knock this bird's hat off and wear it, which is quite cool. It doesn't give you anything, just doesn't do anything. I'm not sure that I'm actually missing anything. Now, these signposts as well with the green exclamations, I don't know what they do. I honestly don't. Is it just a sign, or is it something to show that it does something else? I honestly don't know. Some of it is a bit of a puzzle. You know what I mean? Just take your time, jump at the right moment, or fall, not necessarily to your death. This game was published by Taito and released in 1990. Okay, so this is the second boss. Pretty self-explanatory. Avoid the sponges. Smack him on his head. If you sort of jump on these first two platforms, the top platforms, you can take him out, because if you leave it a long time, what he starts to do is he starts to go around in a circle. And then you've got to dodge. You've got to kind of dodge his sponges. Second boss done. Pick a door. This does remind me of Bubble Bobble somewhat, or Rainbow Island. I mean, it's a colourful game. It's a colourful platform game. It's a great pick by Dave as well. This, for me, where it starts to get a little difficult, a little harder. You've got projectiles and things to dodge, and I'm not saying I don't like it because of this. I start to get a bit panicky and make stupid mistakes. Like that. You can fire water at those, and it will stop them. As you can see. I don't know why I'm hanging around, because it's pretty self-explanatory, this level. You know what I mean? Just stay on the roundabout and then jump, and you know what I mean? I got those lovely extra points though. I think I've got this level down to a T. The first two levels are down to a T now. I can always get to this third stage. I wanted to give it another couple of bashes before I publish this this run, but there's no chance. So this guy takes a bit of a wallop. Excuse me. Takes a bit of a wallop and then just kind of disappears. He is a bit misleading, because I mean, when I first started this particular stage, I thought, a boss already? No, he's not. I'll leave you three thoughts for the rest of this this video. I think I'm about done. Got nothing else really to say about the game. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Right, that's me done. So my score is a 78,300. Okay, a bit premature. No, I'm not. There you go, 78,300. And on that bombshell, that poor attempt at going up a lift, I bid you farewell.